are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Dolphins.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Get it! Liking 18!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2nd and 14. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. They go with White on the counter. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a throw here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And third and 8 now.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton from a yard out. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after roughing the passer. On the counter, this is Robinson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Option play, here's Robinson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a throw complete to his fullback. Walker hitting the ball is out. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Bijan Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Buccaneers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
First down, here's White. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. The throw from Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Robinson on a give right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Robinson will try to pick it out. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 3rd and 7. Robinson with another carry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes again. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Now inside the 25. Mike Evans, touchdown! Mike Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Got a man. It's London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 164 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. That's out quickly to London.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Tua going to try and go quickly here. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Into the hands of London. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll throw now on the final play. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Out of the gun now on third down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 173 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On play action, here's Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. And a dump off to White. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kadarius Toney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. In motion, Hill. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua is going to change things up. Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on first down. Finding Otten once more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. Going right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1. And this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion left, Hill. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Tua on 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Sanders' kick is good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. They start to drive with White. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Hurry, hurry!
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Cougar 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Wright. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
sets up fourth down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
7-10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a game that could have gone either way.